knife in here and we're gonna chop it to death, okay?
We might cry as we cut it.
No. Now this also calls for 1/2 cup of diced carrots. Okay? You said you don't like carrots, right?
No, I love carrots.
Raw. These are cooked.
I don't like it.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna use, what are we gonna use?
Peas.
Peas. You wanna go get the peas? Yeah. They're out in the pantry. Turn around. Hold your ponytail up here, please. Molly, hold your ponytail up. All right, hi everybody. Here we are again, and we are going to be cooking a recipe from the Argus Searchlight Cookbook. And today I'm not going to be cooking alone. I'm going to be cooking with my granddaughter, Molly.
Hello.
Yeah, and she's going to be cooking this dinner for her family. And we are going to be following the recipe as best we can, but there are a few things they don't like, so we're taking them out. We are changing the recipes ever so slightly. All right, we are making a shepherd's pie. Find something out though, that when you're making this pie with beef, it's actually called cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is actually made with lamb. But you can call it whatever you want. My mom used to call it leftovers. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get started on our recipe right here. And the first thing we're gonna do is make mashed potatoes from scratch. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. First thing we need to do is wash our hands. Right there. There you go. All right. Okay, so we've done all our stuff. All our counters were wiped down and we're ready to go. First thing we're going to do is peel our potatoes because she doesn't care too much for the skins. The skins are full of vitamins, but she doesn't care for them. Okay, we're going to take this and the potato and you're just going to slide it across the top.
Ooh, that's satisfying.
Okay, so hold the potato, keep your fingers away, hold this.
And then...
Nice and easy, you don't have to push down too hard. See? Wherever you see the brown like that, you just keep turning your potato, keep your fingers out of the way, okay? You just keep turning the potato.
It's so
and do it over the thing. Keep going. I'll help you. I'll get another one. Just videoing myself.
Ma'am, do we do the bottom?
I can do it. Go ahead and grab another potato if you want me to do that side.
Yeah, I just don't want to get my hands.
It's all right.
I don't want to do it.
You learn. That's why you always peel it away from you. You get it? There you go.
It's kind of hard to grip on.
It is. It's like trying to hold a ball.
Oh, that's fine.
I know. They're russets. They're called russet fritters. You can use red skin potatoes too. Those are good. Yep. Use any you want to make mashed potatoes. You can use sweet potatoes if you want.
I really like sweet potatoes.
You don't?
No.
I think you would love those. They're sweet.
Mommy
They're
and
sugar.
Daddy make sweet potato french fries.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You don't like those?
Yeah, it sounds weird and it's wrong.
It's not wrong. It's just a different potato. Good job. You haven't got a finger yet. Now see what you have to do is turn it around this way and hold this end.
No.
It's all right. Keep your head. See these fingers? See these things down here? These are finger holders.
I wish there was like a
See?
potato holder.
There is a potato holder. It's called your hand.
No, not when it's slippery.
You know what those little dents in the potato are called?
Hmm.
Those
Dents
are called
in the
eyes.
potatoes?
They're called eyes.
They're called eyes.
So we just put eyes in it.
So
Peeling off his eyes. Isn't that gross? Cup-up's being gross. Good job. You almost got the whole thing.
when I said they're called eyes, you should have said, "Oh, I see."
He's doing bad jokes again.
It's trying to do
Yeah,
bad
that's a
jokes.
pretty good joke.
No, it's a bad joke. Dad jokes are bad.
All right, let me see your
Why
potato.
are they bad?
Let's see how it is.
Do they make
Not
you
bad.
laugh?
Well, some.
There you go.
All right.
One joke it made you laugh.
Grandpa joke.
All right.
A granddaughter joke, I only have one that makes you laugh.
I'm going to cut these in chunks now.
Now they're gonna be extra slippery.
All right, put it on the, once they're rinsed off, just put it on the board. Just taking some of the parts off. the potato. Do not put your fingers in the way, okay? Let me hold the potato, okay, till you get it. Let's do it this way. We're gonna cut it in half.
It gets stuck.
And then we're gonna cut it in half.
And then half.
And then half that one.
And then half.
And then a half. Hey, don't push down until I tell you to. Okay. Put your hand, You see that blade pointing at you? Put your finger, push down on the top. Can you get all the potatoes in the pot? Well, don't drop them on the floor. We need them all.
When you put them in there, they're becoming pot potatoes.
Stop telling dad jokes.
They're not dad jokes, they're grandpa jokes.
I call them dad jokes because they're bad.
They're cop-op jokes.
No, just bad jokes. Now,
Those are good
we
jokes.
need, don't shake our hands, we do what? All right, what do we need to boil these? Water. We need to put water on them, sorry. Hold on, come on. Wait until they're over the potatoes.
They're over the potatoes. They're over the potatoes.
See, now if you ate the skin, you'd be able to lift that.
No. All right, and we're gonna put that on there, and we're going to put a little bit, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to walk in front. A little bit of salt.
I thought it was sugar.
No, this is salt. Do a pinch of salt in there.
When you pinch the salt, does it scream?
No, but if you pinch a cup up, it does. All right, we're gonna turn this on. My stove has 1, 2, 3 different size burners. So we're gonna put this on. How many burners are covered?
2.
2. So we come up here and that has 1 and that has 2 and we're gonna turn it to high. Can you reach it or do I need to set it?
Gotta push in.
Push in and turn it all the way to the high now.
There you
Is
go.
it on the high?
I guess so.
It's pointing to the high. And now we have to let that boil. So while that's boiling, we need to get our meat ready. We're gonna be doing our ground beef. And because her face is kind of level, come here, with the stove, cooking ground beef is going to be quite a challenge to not get splattered. So we're gonna use this deeper pan. It's a little mini wok, okay?
Yes.
We're gonna do our best to use this. It should work just fine.
Mima
Okay.
always likes to walk with her
Yes.
granddaughter.
All right, so where's our meat? There it is, and we're using, the first thing we're gonna do is get our meat in the pan. Okay, we're just breaking it up. I'm just breaking it up a little bit, okay? I'm gonna let that pan heat up. It's just water. All
You're a
right,
ham
Molly. All right, Molly, what do we have to do next? We have to make the meat cook. We're doing that.
But
Let's see, down here, okay, it says to line the baking dish with part of the mashed potatoes. Well, we haven't finished that yet. We're just reading the directions. While we're waiting for this pan to heat up, we can go ahead and chop our onion. You want to chop our onion?
that's gonna make me cry.
Things that she doesn't care too much for is onions. So we're gonna use our food processor.
Yeah, but sometimes it makes you cry when you don't use this.
Yes, it does. Onions do have a tendency to make you cry. All right, you think that's enough blades in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Only one
I put it on the wrong
way.
one. All right,
Way.
we need this.
And we need that.
She wants it really squished, so we're gonna use this. This is extremely sharp, so when you're using this, you should always have an adult, so you get a little bigger.
Yes, you
okay?
don't do it without them.
And when you
Okay.
grow up and you have kids.
You help them. And what we do is we cut the end off,
Oh, that's how.
and we cut the end off.
And then you keep cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. Hey, let me do it.
It's gonna make your fingers smell. We got the onion peeled. Had a little battery problem, so we're back. Molly, come here. Just let that go. It's all right.
And
What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this into a chunk. I'm gonna use this because we're using the big knife.
Yeah, and I don't want
Okay. And now we're gonna move over to the food processor on the other counter. That's all we did is make chunks. This is one of the changes we're gonna make because it calls to chop the onion and put it in there, but they don't care for onion, so we're going to put the onion in the food processor over here and squish it up as best we can. Because she said it'll be okay as long as she doesn't see it. Push this button. All right, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be about as small as you go ahead and put this in the meat. Here's our onion. How much onion did we need, Molly? How much did we need?
Where's the book?
Right there.
So,
Add a water. Onion.
So,
A quarter. This one. Okay. So let's put our onion in here.
So one back four.
All right.
One back four.
Okay. Molly, put this in with the meat. This is all the onion that you're going to use. Okay? Is that going to be enough? Look at that.
It looks like rice.
Yeah. Okay. We'll let it cook a minute with the potato. With the onion.
Oh my goodness.
That's from the starch in the potatoes.
Waterfall.
Looks like a bubble bath, doesn't it?
No, it looks like a waterfall right there.
All right, so our meat is done.
Bubble bath.
But look at all this, Molly. See all this in here?
Yeah.
We have to get rid of that. We can't use that. Okay, so we're going to turn it off. So we have to drain the grease off of here. And I don't have, I'm going to use this little pot. All right, I'm going to put this one, Molly, over here like this because I don't want to pour this grease. This is grease on this down the drain. We are mixing, okay? Just in case any meat falls out. Because we don't want this grease, it'll clog the drain, okay?
It's all right. It's not going to hurt you. It's just water bubbling over.
What we want now is to check our potatoes and see if they're getting soft. Because to mash them, they have to be soft. Okay. Remember the potatoes we put in here?
Let me try.
See? Come over here.
Oh, I see
It's
it.
hard to see the potatoes through the stuff.
Oh, I can see it.
But take this, the steam's gonna be warm. Poke a potato. Are they soft? A little bit longer? A little bit longer, okay? Not quite.
I don't like the smell.
The steam is just steam, sweetie. We're gonna skip this part here because we're not done with the potatoes, but we're gonna mix all this stuff with that goes into the meat, okay? Half a cup of breadcrumbs. Let's bring the meat over here, okay? Wait, let me bring the meat to you. All right, pour that in the meat. All right, so that's the breadcrumbs.
Like a sandcastle, but
It does. That fell down, okay? So we have the breadcrumbs. Now we need our liquid. This one calls for meat broth or milk. They like ketchup. So we're gonna use a can of condensed tomato soup. Pour it in there. Kind of gonna be like a giant meatloaf.
It looks like a volcano just erupted on
Let's
it.
add a little bit of pepper. How's that?
Good.
Okay.
Sure, it doesn't
Then
make
what?
a sneeze.
The onion is in there.
Okay.
So what now?
Diced carrots, but we're
Okay,
gonna
here's
use
the
peas.
thing, but how much? 1, 2 is
1, 2.
half a cup. Is this our half a cup? Half a cup. We're gonna use peas because
Raw peas?
sort of. No. We're gonna use runaway peas.
No.
All right, and put the peas in there.
The peas are good. Just taste test. You would need a taste test.
Oops. And then what?
Egg.
But what does it say about the egg?
You need to put it in the oven.
No.
Then egg.
Beaten.
Beaten egg.
So we have to beat the egg.
Beat it up.
Bad egg. Bad egg.
That's right. We're gonna beat up an egg. That's kind of mean. Actually, let's bang it on here. A little bit more. Now try it.
If you don't get your hands dirty, then
Not
you're
bad.
doing it wrong.
Garbage. Yeah, if you don't get your hands wrong. Yeah, if you don't get your hands dirty, you did it wrong.
Oh, let me do it. Let me do it. I know how to do it.
Beat it. Nope.
Oh, I know.
In circles, like you're making a circle.
Oh.
Okay? All right. All right. Is it beaten?
Yep.
All right.
Beaten
And let's
enough.
get rid of this 4. And then that goes in here.
Okay, wait.
Hope it doesn't-
It's covering the peas. That's
Yes,
good.
it is.
Oh my goodness, it looks like a dry sandcastle that's been there for 12 years.
A dry sandcastle.
12 years, huh?
Only 12? That's a youngin'.
No, actually 100.
All right. How does it look now?
It looks like you just made it. Looks like you just made the sandcastle.
Okay. Over here. How do they feel?
Some of them are hard.
I think we're ready. Oh, that's ready. That's ready. All right. So we're going to turn this off. All our burners are off. And we're going to get a pot holder because this is metal and it gets hot.
Very
Here, we're
hot.
going back over to the sink.
I can't even carry it, so I'm not going to say.
Okay. Should you do
Maybe
something
see the mashed
different?
potatoes.
They're not mashed, are they?
Ooh,
They're still chunks.
They're kind of
Yeah.
mashed.
So some of them did. But we're going to mash them and we're going to do it the easy way and we're going to put them in the food process. All right. And here we go.
Not like actual process.
Sort of.
Not
And
actual process like you're making some progress.
yes, we are. We're going to make progress in turning these potatoes into mashed.
Into goo.
Lid on.
Yeah, hold on.
Like,
The lid goes on a certain way.
oh, like that.
This,
And then,
this goes in here. And close this down.
Hi.
Push the middle one. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this one now.
let me do it.
Just keep pushing it. A little longer. Let's see how they look. Well, I don't think I need
You know, if
that.
this were on the internet, you'd be making a mash tag.
Molly, look.
Mash tag.
How are they looking?
They look kind of mashed.
They do look like they're mashing. They're starting to get softer. There's still some chunks, but we do have some things that's missing. And that is some butter and
milk.
so let's get that and put that in there. So what we're gonna do is, no, we don't need to open it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tablespoons. We're gonna take half. We're gonna take,
4.
okay. There's the 4.
And cut. And we don't need to cut it into dices.
All right, you got it?
It's still buttery.
Well, I hope so. It's not cream cheese.
No, it's actually so buttery.
Put that in there.
Chunk.
Now we need some milk.
Oh, I opened the milk and I was scared to pour it.
All right.
And
let's
then mash it.
close the lid. Oh, that's the only thing I don't like about this is that falls out every time you use it. Let's see how it is.
Looks pretty done to me. Looks like soup.
Yeah. What do you think?
Soup. Let
Is
me
it mashed
taste
potatoes?
Yeah, let me taste it.
Not yet. All right, so
Smells good.
we have our mashed potatoes in here, and we have our meat, and we have our pan. We're gonna use this. We're gonna make it different. We're just gonna put it in this. It calls for a square pan. But she's gonna be taking it home to her family, so we're gonna put it in there. All right, Molly, first thing we're gonna do
is put the mashed potatoes.
We're gonna put some mashed potatoes. What you wanna do?
I wanna eat it first.
No.
You're gonna have to taste test and see if it's good.
It's delicious. Okay, we're gonna take this, and it's like you're painting the pan, okay?
More like painting the,
It's a pan.
the bottom. Painting the bottom of it white. More like reddish white.
See?
More like the.
It's burning hot too. What the hell?
Okay. What do you think?
I
Think a little more on the sides? You wanna ice it? You wanna ice the sides? Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this last side down here. There you go.
Okay.
It just needs a coating so that there's some on the bottom, right? Okay. So you're gonna take a spoon and little by little, you're gonna take this and scoop it into here. Go ahead. Scoop away! Get closer. Use this hand to hold the pan. There you go.
Use this hand to hold it.
Dig.
Oh jeez.
Dig.
It's
Look
like
at you.
It's like me trying to dig for treasure with a spoon.
Yep, that's exactly what you're doing. Look at all those oysters. They're green though. Why are your oysters green? Or your pearls? Sorry. You have green pearls?
Green pearls exist.
Do they? Well, that would be interesting to find out.
Dig.
Now,
Goo.
let's do this. Let's be strong.
Ow, my finger.
Are you putting all of it in one? I thought you were using two
No,
pans.
I thought we would need two, but we do not. Now, spread it out like you were doing the potatoes. Spread it out even. You have to hold the pan. Don't be afraid to hold the pan. All right, girl. I'm gonna dump this on top and you're gonna spread it out, okay?
That's my spoon.
Now, you can always season your potatoes if you want to and put some cheese in it, but like I said, the recipe doesn't call for any, and they don't care too much for cheese, so.
I don't care.
Since she's making the dinner, she calls the shots. Hold the pan or it's going on.
I have an odd family. They don't like cheese. How can you not like cheese?
Even though they're cheesy. You're not cheesy?
Is this ice cream machine?
Yes, we now have an ice cream machine.
Spoon.
Why is that sticking to there? Get over there. There we go. See if we can go.
Now put it in the oven.
There you go.
Now I have to
Well, hang on.
Wait a minute.
You gotta open the oven and step back when you open it
Yes,
because the blast of heat will come
Because
out.
it'll get really hot.
Okay, step back. All right.
Everyone touch more.
All right. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in the oven. Close the door. And we're gonna set a timer for 30 minutes.
Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
In the modern world, they do it like that.
And we'll be back.
All right. Well, the recipe doesn't call for it, but I've always put cheese on top of my
Shepherd's pie?
Shepherd's pie. Sorry, I was gonna say cottage, but we'll go with shepherd's.
Why not?
Let's get this out.
And then put cheese on it.
Put cheese on it, and we'll put it back in the oven for 10 more minutes. And we are making some bacon in this oven. Right here. Smell it? Mmm. To crumble
That's
on top.
why it smells like bacon in here.
Looks exactly like it did when we put it in.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's kind of burnt.
They are not big cheese people, but they like this cheese.
It's
what
pretty
comes
amazing because they kind
in
of
their
grate on
Lunchables.
my nerves
Get
a
it?
lot.
Oh, here, let me
Got
start.
it, I got it.
Yeah.
But be careful.
Why did I do that? There you go.
Never occurred to me that they weren't cheese people.
Yeah, put it right there. Line up.
I want to eat some of it if you don't eat
All right, so we'll take one of these.
You might not need this one.
Just like, do you like this?
I don't think we need it. I don't think we need that one.
You don't think we need it, so maybe you should eat it?
Yeah. Don't like cheese.
I thought you didn't like cheese.
All right. So now we're going back in the oven. Back in. I think about 10 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. And that should be
Starting now.
about when our bacon's done too. We're back.
I lost my magic one.
Oh, well, we'll just have to make do and hope we don't have any
You
problems.
don't need a magic wand to be magic.
Okay. We have cooked our meat. It's done and everything is done. And we browned some cheese on top. There it is. Now you can put shredded cheese on top if you want. We made some bacon that I'm gonna chop up and sprinkle on top.
That's why the room smells like bacon.
Put anything you want on it. That's the thing about shepherd's pie. You can use any vegetable you want. Don't think asparagus is gonna work, but anything will pretty much
Can
work in
you
it.
put a banana on it, Molly? Hmm?
Why not? You can put a banana if you want, if that's what you want. It'll be good. So we have this out. We're going to cover it up so we can take it to them. They're not here. She's going to take it to their house. While we were waiting for food, we made some pudding so they can have some pudding for dessert. And we're just going to chop the bacon and sprinkle it on top. And then we will have to wait to hear from them when they eat it as to what they thought.
They're going to record their...
They're tasting it.
Tasting.
We're not going to do a taste test here.
Okay. 5-second roll. Now we got bacon on it.
Yeah, I said I had to battle from the bacon thieves
I
as they
haven't
tried
had
to
any yet.
steal the bacon. All right, that's it. Like I said, we will get the taste test from them, and you can put anything you want. If you want to put ketchup on top of it, by all means do whatever you want to put on it. Hot sauce. That's the thing about shepherd's pie. You can pretty much do whatever. My
What
mother
about
used to
ranch?
call it leftover. Yeah, sure. My mother used to call it leftover pie. She would just make mashed potatoes, take the leftovers, and put them with the mashed potatoes. So,
I put Cheerios in mine.
yeah, I'm sure you do. Great.
You only see the kitchen because there's more.
Mmm,
All right.
good stuff.
We'll let you know what they think.
Appearance is a like 1 out of 10.
What? Really?
Do what it tastes like.
Plating could use some work.
Really? Cafeteria style? Okay. Cafeteria style.
There's mashed potatoes in it.
It's not hot.
I just cool it down. I mean, the mashed potatoes are hot.
I don't think it needs salt, but I do think you could use some like onion powder and garlic powder. Because the bacon just makes everything else taste bland. So,
There's one
Did you
Otherwise-
just do the emo flick?
emo. Yes. But otherwise, like it tastes good. It just it needs seasonings. Because there's no garlic, nothing. So, and believe me, yes, I would have noticed if my mom hadn't told me. But yeah,
Oh, does anyone?
overall it's good.
Does anybody know the dessert?
We'll get to the dessert in a minute. Let's finish our
Oh.
dinner.
Yeah, I think it's good. Just needs some more
Marcus,
seasoning.
don't pick at the.
It looks like slop.
Eat it. I get to choose the movie.
No.
I made dinner.
Smell? Beans?
What do you think?
It needs seasoning.
Okay, aside from that,
We put pepper on it.
Oh, honey, that's not. You need more than just pepper for seasoning.
okay. So aside from it needs seasoning.
Bacon. It's pretty good. And then with the bacon and everything, I mean, it's good. It just needs a lot more seasoning.
I can imagine cooking this. It's gonna make your house just smell of bacon.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Food.
Accurate.
There's that.
I didn't even
It's
eat
food.
it because I want to watch a movie.
All right.
An actual movie instead of this.